guys, it's Miss Brittany from WebTech, and in today's video I am going to talk about a Japanese folklore called Kintaro. I saw that in your schedule probably learning about some fairy tales soon, and so I thought it'd be really cool to introduce you guys to a Japanese fairy tale named Kintaro. Which means like golden boy in English. And the way I'm going to tell this story is actually through a very old style of storytelling called kami shibai. So kami means paper, and you'll see here, this is a kami shibai setup. Whoops. This is a kami shibai setup. Now the actual ones are made out of wood, with 3 panels, where these side panels would, they would close in and open very easily. A lot of street performers would bring these out to tell stories to little children in the streets during like the 1930s era, before we had television. So the way that this works is that with like the wooden kamishibai holder, there's pictures of the story that would be told, and each picture shows a scene of the story. So when you are going through the story, I would flip through the different scenes by moving the pictures. So like think of it as like a moving picture book that you can easily see, and on the back of each scene is the text that the storyteller would tell the children, what the story is. So I'm gonna try to do the same way with my my prototype kamishibai. I just quickly threw this together with some cardboard to kind of show you the idea of how a kamishibai works. So there's a slot behind here that holds the paper together, and I'm going to go pull the scenes one by one as I tell the story. So I guess I'll start telling the story of Kintaro, or Golden Boy. This is the title. So, once upon a time, there was a boy who lived with his mother on Mount Ashigara. His name was Kintaro, and he was a very strong and from the day that he was born. Kintaro wore a red haragake, which is this clothing here, which is like a kind of clothing that's worn by small children a long time ago. The red haragake was made by his mother, who is over here. And the kin character means gold in Japanese. And so Kintaro would often go outside to play. Kintaro's friends were the creatures of the mountains, such as rabbits, monkeys, and wild boars. All the animals liked Kintaro. When they played wrestling together, no one could ever beat Kintaro. One bear, who was very proud of his strength, decided to take Kintaro on, saying, "I will wrestle you," but Kintaro won. One day, Kintaro took an axe, climbed onto the bear's back, and went off into the mountains with his friends. On the way, they came to a cliff overlooking a big stream, and found that there was no bridge across. "I'll knock a tree over and make us a bridge," said the bear. But even though he pushed and pushed, the tree wouldn't budge. "I'll give it a try," said Kintaro. And he began to push with all his might. When he pushed, the tree began to move, and with a loud crack, It fell over and spanned the river. Hooray! Shouted all of Kintaro's friends. Just then, a voice called out from behind, saying, "What incredible strength!" When Kintaro turned around to look, he saw a great samurai and his retainers. A samurai is a Japanese knight. The samurai said to Kintaro, "Your strength is incredible. Won't you please become my retainer?" "Can I really become a warrior?" Kintaro asked. "Of course you can," said the samurai. "One day you'll become a magnificent warrior." Kintaro went home and told his mother, "I really want to become a great warrior too." His mother said to him, "I'm sure you'll be a splendid warrior. Actually, your father was a powerful warrior himself. Don't worry about me. Go ahead and go." Kintaro said goodbye to his mother and his animal friends before heading off into the mountains. "Mother," he said, "thank you for raising and taking care of me. I will never forget your kindness. I will come back and get you." After Kintaro grew up, he became a powerful warrior called Sakata Kintoki and vanquished an ogre living on Mount Oe. Kintaro then sent for his mother, and the two of them lived together happily ever after. The end. So I hope you enjoyed the story of Kintaro. It's a very famous folk tale that a lot of people know in Japan. And I wanted to take a couple minutes to just show my cardboard mock-up. I'll probably show some pictures on the screen showing what the actual kamishibai means. And I think I forgot to mention this before, but kami means paper in Japanese, and shibai means theater. So when you put the two words together, it means paper theater. And so basically I took two pieces of cardboard that are really big in order to make the trifold section here. And so when I got the cardboard pieces taped together like this, I cut out the center, which will show the pictures. And I printed these pictures from online, and I don't have a colored printer, which is why it's black and white. But obviously you can draw your own pictures. You can make your own kamishibai at home from any fairy tale, folk tale, by drawing the pictures of the scene within the story. And a lot of children in Japan like doing that. They like to draw the pictures of different fairy tales and put together their own kamishibai. But I was just really lazy and I just printed the pictures. So the picture on the back is held by another piece of cardboard here, which I cut up and made into like a holder, like a slot basically, so that the paper, it's kind of hard to do with one hand, the paper can come in and out of the paper, or in and out of the slot like this. So I'm going to just take this out right now. But yeah, this literally only took me about an hour to get the dimensions right and tape it together. I'm sure if you're ordering a lot of stuff online, your parents might have a lot of cardboard boxes and maybe some tape around. Obviously ask your parents or an adult to cut the hole out and the pieces out, because I use a box cutter for that, and so it might be a little bit dangerous to use right now. So please ask an adult to use the box cutter to cut out the shape. And I'll show a very quick montage of how I made this at the very end, but I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next one. Stay safe and have a good one.